Well, that's good. We are testing here, and if you're seeing us, well, you're part of the test. Let me see here. If I go here and say, I'm getting some notification. Okay, that's good. Chat and interview. This is just testing. Testing. Save and go live. I'm going to add. We'll add us on the. Let's add one more. See if we can break it. TikTok. We're going to add TikTok. Copy. Paste. Add channel. And so far,
So good.
How do
Yeah.
I know which one it is? Okay, we'll try pressing this one on. See if that worked. We'll see. We'll find out. Oh, it worked. We're on TikTok. I should take off the banner because technically this isn't Ask a Traffic Cop. I don't want to misrepresent.
Right.
You know, it is different. This is different. So and see, now we have so much more room in here. We have one viewer who's coming in by way of Traffic Services YouTube. Hello. What's going on? We are testing to find out if this video actually, my video, because your video is 720, but my video should be 1080p. So if you're noticing fantastic quality, then it's because the
Yeah.
upstream is suddenly working. And we have someone who says hi, and then we have
Hola.
this is on TikTok. So now we are without a producer. We are just testing some. We're testing the stream to see if it can hold up to doing what it's supposed to be doing. And why doesn't it say live stream started? Hang on a second.
It says live at the top, unless you're talking about a streaming platform.
Oh, it's working. We're actually on. So if you didn't know, and because I really haven't told anybody, we actually have the ability to go live on what I created as a voiceover cop live stream for a channel on Telegram. I would have never thought Telegram would be something I would use, but I made a Telegram group for voiceover cop because we're trying to find something to use so that the audience can hang out and chat. And I created a Telegram group because my wife said Telegram's awesome. So I made it, and now it's there, and the stream actually works there. So I
Good.
didn't even know that was possible. Yes, and user who has no name says, "How y'all doing?" or "How are y'all doing?" We're doing good, and we're
Yep.
doing well.
Living the dream.
If you don't know who, truly, if you're watching, you don't know who we are. My name is Sean Shapiro. I'm a police officer with the Toronto Police Service in Ontario, Canada. And this, on the other side of the screen,
I am Logan Grant. I'm a peace officer in the province of Alberta in the city of Brooks.
yes, Brooks, Alberta. Tracy says, "Hey." There were three Y's. I had to really accentuate that. We got Max. Is this the 1080? I'm in the 1080. Well, mind you, this is a clipped screen, so it's
Yeah.
a portion of 1080.
It
And
says I'm
Logan's at
1080, but
720.
I feel like I'm pretty blurry for 1080.
Does it say 1080 for you?
Yeah, so when I go up into my top left here and I see like my little screen up here and I click on the three dots, video settings, it says I'm high definition 1080 at 30 frames per second.
Oh, but
But
maybe your
I'm pretty
camera just can't
pixelated, I
support it.
feel. Yeah, maybe. That's probably what it is.
Maybe less sharp. I am using a camera that is specifically designed for streaming. It's a Sony. I can't remember the model.
Oh,
It's a Sony, but it is. We have a couple of these. Z. It's printed on the other side, but my cameras are perfectly lined. I don't want to mess with them. They are. Can I take a picture of the back here? This is.
I'm
my
just rocking a Logitech. So,
Logitech.
Logi.
Serious. Hang on a second.
Ooh, do you work
Because
out, Sean? Look at those muscles. Look at that. Just flex a little more. Come on.
Come on here, 1 second. A ZVE10 4K camera.
Oh, wow.
So it's
Okay.
a 4K. Benjamin says, "Good morning, you guys. How's it going?" It's going good. Thanks for asking.
Good Morgan.
Old Josh is disputing a ticket. Can you change your mind and pay the ticket before going to a hearing? I don't think once you've started the ball rolling, I think you have to go to the first appearance. I think. But that's a courts question, not really for us. I think once you've, Emma says, and we're back. Yes, we are. We said we were testing. It's you
Yeah.
see in the title. You can't see it on TikTok, but on YouTube and everywhere else, it says testing 1080p. Nothing to see here.
Nothing.
So if you've come into the room, and only a few people have, I don't think we're not broadcasting on Twitter because I didn't want to really bring the whole Twitter
Flood
in
this.
there.
Yeah.
No, we're currently broadcasting on YouTube, Facebook, and and Twitch. So I didn't even go. I could have gone into Kick. Hang on, let's bring Kick to the party. Let me just check, or maybe Kick isn't reflected. So
I'm learning so many new platforms just from being on. Never heard of Kick. Never heard of
really,
Twitch.
so
Never heard of
here's the
this.
deal,
Nah.
and this is because we're not really doing traffic right now. We're just this is more of the technology corner. So and actually, I'm glad that we're doing it because one of the things that I've really wanted to do is share my knowledge of streaming because this is something that I've been doing now for a couple of years. I have a different understanding of the world when it comes to all of this stuff. Like totally, I've developed a lot of strategies that I employ every day about social media, and I want to share that with others, people, and especially people in law enforcement. So if you're watching and you're like, I'm in law enforcement or government, or I'm not trying to sell anything, but I want to teach and I want to communicate and I want to build some authority on a topic, I want to help you. So that's actually something we can certainly do here. Yes. So, the Grinch says, "I'm so shiny." Huge difference, according to the Grinch. And Michael comes back in, and he's on Kick this time. Wait, Michael, no, are you on both platforms? Are we two different Michaels? Michael says, "Greetings and salutations again." We have Chase who's back, and you can now select 1080 on YouTube. So it is better then, is it? Chase says Sean is ripped.
Yeah.
I am far from ripped. I roll, but I am not ripped. I'm a little bit round, more round than I've ever been, to be quite honest. What is it? Kick keeps spamming me with nonfiction, and the live does not play for me. If Sean puts it in 4K, we can count his skin cells. So 1 second, Grinch, are you able to see on Kick, or is it only Michael who's getting issues? And yes, Michael misses Volley. Volley was this really awesome.
You can send like videos or questions in by video or something.
Well, you could send video, voice, or text. It was the best thing, and I'm so sad that it's gone. And maybe, just maybe, how do I share this? How do I share this group with everybody? I created a group. Maybe you can find it. Who's on Telegram? Are you guys on Telegram? So Telegram now has a voiceover cop group, and you can join it if you wish. I just need to figure out how to. Hamza Rob says, "You said for e-bikes not capable of going more than 32 kilometers an hour, but where does it say not capable?" The link in your bio for e-bikes doesn't say anything like that. It's the Highway Traffic Act that says not capable. What's the Telegram link? Okay. How do I share this? Hang on a second. Try searching VoiceOver Cop, and in the meantime, I will try figuring it out to how to send you a link. Is there a share, edit, info? Oh wait, maybe it's here. Share link. I found it, and I'm going to go into. Where can I go? Where can I go now? I'm totally going to break something here.
Now I got that song, Who Can It Be Now, in my head.
Who can it be now?
Right? And it had nothing to do with what you were saying. I don't know.
I don't
had
know.
a ring to it.
I'm going to go into the... Can I go into the chat here? Here. Okay. Here is the restream. Oh, I can do some stuff without being logged in. That's kind of cool. That is the VoiceOver Cop Telegram group, and you're welcome to join. And oddly enough, you can watch the live there.
That's cool.
The original Life of Us, yes. So I like the original Life as a Highway. Whenever I play that song, I am brought back to high school, and I'm pulling out in my then vehicle from the school parking lot, turning left to go south. I vividly, I don't know what the association is or why there's such a specific association, but there is an association for that song. And
it's crazy what music can do, eh? It can, you hear a certain song in the right moment, and it brings you back to a very specific moment in your life. It's crazy. That's why I love music. Yeah.
Music good.
What was the car?
That
What
I
was the
drove,
car?
or what was the
Yeah, your very first car. You said you were driving
so
that. What was the car?
it was a super sexy ride. It was a
Mini Cooper.
19, I think 85 or 86 Buick Park Avenue. It was maroon.
Oh, big car.
It was a mid-size. It wasn't really huge. It was. Let me see if I can find a graphic to share with y'all. Maybe it's an 86.
It was just after they got out of the boats. They started making them a little bit smaller in the
Yeah.
80s, eh?
Buick
A little more square.
Park Avenue. Yeah, I think this is like my car. Well, maybe not my car, but
Yeah. Model,
okay,
trim.
Let me see. I want very, very similar. And oh yeah, this is totally my car. Totally. Let me find the right angle to share with you because I want to do it justice.
Yeah. I
I don't remember having this particular ragtop look. But can I make that full screen? I almost want to buy. I almost want to buy one now. Here we go.
I was just gonna say, would you get another one if you had the opportunity?
Just to have some retro vibes, maybe.
Yeah. Some dice hanging in the mirror.
It's unlikely, but maybe. Here we go. There's my baby.
Oh, yeah.
There she is. And it was that
Yeah.
color. That's exactly my color. I didn't even.
I think they were all that color
I
at the
think so?
time.
The maroon. Listen,
Yeah,
it had load leveling suspension. It had power windows. It
Yeah.
had air conditioning. It even had, I think, possibly a Bose stereo. It was
Yeah.
not a bad machine, all things considered.
My dad had a Cadillac DeVille, and it was very much the similar design. And it was an 89 or a 90. And yeah, it looked just like that, except his was the gold. But it probably would have had the burgundy interior. Everything inside would have been the same color as the outside.
It
Yeah,
it was
that
something.
burgundy interior was something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at different pictures of it. It served me well, and it cost me nothing. Oh, look at the interior. Oh, big rubber. We're talking before airbags.
Yeah.
There were no airbags.
Yeah.
But and it had that electric closed trunk. I mean, the one where you push down, it clicks, and it pulls it down.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Oh,
auto closing.
fancy.
You know what? It was my mom's car. She got a new one, and I had the opportunity to get that one, and it was amazing.
Nice.
What is the?
My first car was a Saturn Vue. It was an SUV. Had the dent resistant door panels. That was my big thing. I'd go and show everybody, like, kick my car, kick my door.
ECSF.
And then I did it in the winter once in like -40, and I busted the door when I kicked it.
ECSF says digital dash. I don't remember it having a digital dash. I think I would have remembered that. I don't. What is so? Okay, now we're on the topic of cars. What is the coolest car or your favorite car that you've ever owned?
I haven't owned very many cool cars. I'd say the one car I got where I got to spec it out and I got everything I wanted in it was a 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Oh, you bought it now?
Altitude. Yeah. I don't have it anymore because we had kids, and my wonderful wife told me to get a minivan. So
well, you need to do things.
I need to do things. Yeah.
I'm going to try and find my coolest car. It wasn't my car. It's my dad's car. I wasn't even 10 years old.
I will say though, like cars back in the 80s and 70s, 80s, even in the early 90s, like even when you were getting your car, then you had better options to get better cars. I don't know.
I don't know the year.
They weren't that expensive.
Everything's expensive now, but then again, everything was kind of expensive then too. Just
I guess order. if you factor it in, yeah.
I'm trying to find here I don't want to give it away until I can show it to you. Let's assume it's a 1980. So it's a Nissan that I'm looking for. No, I'm sorry, Datsun.
Oh, yeah. Two-door, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was
big front end, big long nose on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. It's a Datsun 280ZX Turbo.
280Z. I kept wanting to say 350, but that's Nissan. But yeah, 280Z.
I can't find the exact. Like, it's not ringing the bell. Not the exact, but So this vehicle was the first talking car that I remember, and and you'd open the door and go, "Bing! Your door is ajar. Your door is ajar," and you'd scream at it, "It is not a jar. It is a door." And
It is a door.
that's as lame as it gets in terms of jokes, but that's exactly. It was the car. It was and I've always
Beautiful
I
car,
wished
though.
my dad kept it. Wished
Yeah.
because it's
And
now
for the
worth
time, they were
millions.
sporty looking. They had that real
Oh,
European
super.
long nose, like the Jags
Yeah.
and stuff. Oh yeah,
This
slick
is
looking
not
car.
doing justice to my to the car. Where is it? This is. It wasn't two tone like this. I was looking for gold. Okay, hang on here. Opening image, new
Seen a
window.
lot in just a straight aluminum, like that silver look.
This is the anniversary edition. It
Yeah.
was a,
Oh, even that though,
oh, it's
that looks like a Lotus in that color. You know, it's so nice.
so this is it had the T
So
tops.
nice.
It had
T-bar
leather.
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now going back, we went to pick my grandmother up in this when he first got
Beautiful
it,
car.
and I sat in the trunk because why wouldn't you in the 1980s? I sat in the
Right.
trunk, and it was really cramped, and I was not obviously not as big as I am now because that would have just not worked. But my grandmother freaked out. My father did something, and it freaked her out. So what was it? She thought she had peed herself because my father turned on the heated seats, and she had
Yes.
in that day and age. I mean, that was unheard of. Nobody had heated seats,
Yeah.
and she thought she peed herself. So that always
Yeah.
stood out as a funny, and it talked, but it went like stink, and it was a beautiful car that was totally unreasonable for us to own. Like it didn't make any sense at all.
But that, like, even this, like, they're just beautiful cars.
Like I said, I wish I had one today. I just think they're so cool.
Yeah.
I like old cars. I like them more than the new cars.
Yeah. It's funny that he's out with the heated seats because, you know, now we're so accustomed to the heated seats. Now you get the cars with
Oh,
the cooled
I
seats.
so
And every time my wife turns the cooled seats on, she feels like she's
yeah,
got to pee.
I have heated and cooled seats in my current ride.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
I don't have, and what I was told I would have, and I'm upset that I don't have, is a heated steering wheel. I would very much
Oh,
like a heated steering wheel.
yeah.
Truth.
They're awesome.
I have three. We have three participants in the group now. Let's see here. Hello, who's here? Show yourself. Who's our 4 subscribers? Can I see subscribers? Oh, here we go. Michael and Chase. Hey. So it's me, my wife, Michael, and Chase. We have 4 people in here.
I'd join it, but I don't. You have to send me the
Put it on
link.
the screen. It's in the chat.
Where's-
It's
I don't see the chat.
t.me/voiceover cop. A lot easier than I thought it would have been. Code 3AB wants to know if I've ever watched Rookie Blue.
Oh.
I have watched Rookie Blue. I liked Rookie. I like police shows. I'm a police geek, a traffic geek. I like all this stuff, and I forced my wife to watch all the police stuff. And what I'm really looking forward to is my kids being old enough to appreciate police dramas, procedurals.
Yep. I always like watching those dramas when they first start. So when you watch Rookie Blue in its first season, you know, they had like the typical dollar store radios on their shoulder, the evidently fake vest. And then as the seasons progress and the budgets got bigger, you could start to see the equipment change. That's what I like to watch. Just the popularity of the show. Like I was a massive fan of Hugh Dillon, Toronto ERT there. You've probably
Which
seen
one?
the show. Oh God. All of a sudden I get a brain fart.
Oh, yeah.
Flashpoint. Absolutely love Flashpoint. And that was another one of those where, you know, the first season or two, yeah, budgets were small and then it got big. And yeah, I used to love watching Flashpoint.
I watched it,
really
and
good.
you don't realize how bad it is until
Yeah.
so apparently there you have to turn on the ability to have chat. It's a public channel. Invite links, reactions, discussion. Add a group chat for comments. Oh, you have to add a group chat. How does that work? This is how much I understand. Here we go. Voiceover group chat. Add members. How does this work? We're learning as we go. Can I type Chase? Do I have to make you No, apparently I don't know how to do this. created it. Let's see what happens. Private group. Anything you post on the channel will be forwarded to the group. Okay, and it's linked. It's now a discussion group. Cool. Does it work now? I don't know. Hello. Try hello again. And now it shows up as a comment. For those who are
Interesting.
watching and testing it, let me know if that worked. And we learn together. But seriously, I do want to be able to. There's a lot of stuff that I want to be able to share with teaching people how to do what we do. Because I don't sell anything. This is all us just trying to help other people. And I think where I can really do some cool help is getting people, especially those in the government and policing sector, into making it all happen. Oh, and Akela Dracona says the sync works good, so we're no longer being buffered. See, the biggest problem, the reason we dropped down from 1080p, which it did not work. What do you mean it didn't work? Wait, I saw. Hey, I see. Hello, maybe it did work. Apparently, it does work. This is. Oh, and Chase, I forgot to give you something when I saw you. Just reminded me. I keep meaning to tell you. I saw Chase at the Honda Indy. You should have come to Honda Indy. How long was the drive? How long was the drive from?
I lived vicariously through you.
You should have driven over.
3 days, most of it going through Ontario.
How many days?
3 days.
Okay.
Yeah, roughly. You could probably do it in a little over 48 if no one slept and you just swapped out. But the vast majority of that drive is from getting into Thunder Bay down to Ontario. That's part of the longest drive. Getting through the prairies is nothing. Like I could get through Saskatchewan and Manitoba in probably a day and a half, a day. That's going through 2 provinces. And then once you hit like getting into Thunder Bay, it takes a long time to get from that side because then you're going across pretty much and then straight down. I cannot
imagine doing that.
Yeah.
It just does not sound good.
But it's actually quicker to go through the US. So if I drop down into Montana and cut across Washington and stuff, it's actually quicker for me to get there going through the US than it is to just go straight across.
I can't imagine. This is where trains, planes, and other people driving sounds like a good plan. Oh, so Chase, in terms of cool cars, says nothing like a manual Mustang with a big V8. I don't know.
As long as it wasn't the Mustangs from like the mid-late 80s where they made them really tiny. I think they had a V6. Like
which year?
They really made them garbage. It was like the mid 80s. They were just the worst. I think they're still labeled as the worst Mustang ever.
No, it could be the 90s still had the new boxy, or was still in the era of the box. Which one was mine? I had a Mustang for a very short period of time.
And then like the early 90s, they brought them out and they're a lot more rounded.
I think I had a 97, possibly maybe.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking. And then in like the very early 2000s, they squared off the vehicle a lot more. They gave it a lot more edges. Yeah, I actually didn't mind that because then they brought up the SVT Cobra again, and they had some nice rides.
So I had, and this was totally okay. This was, I think, this is pretty much my car, and it's let's go here. Open link. No, I don't want to open a link. Wrong button. Open picture, open image. That's what I want to share. The image. So I don't know if I should admit to this. I owned one of these, and
oh no,
it looked like that, but it didn't go anywhere. So this was I didn't have that crap on the back window, but I had that looking vehicle, and my buddies and I would cruise downtown, and then we thought we were cool until it was a 6-cylinder. So it sounded like nothing, and it looked like nothing, and it went like this thing. It was just a car. But I appreciate it. It was a great car, and the reason I bought it was I was driving southbound on the 404. I had a Jeep Cherokee Limited, an older Jeep Cherokee, and it was beaten up. It was not a. It was nice, but it wasn't nice. And I was driving southbound on the highway, and someone, an 18-wheeler, was going the other way, threw ice and snow across 3 lanes of traffic, and everyone on the southbound 404 ended up getting into a collision, or in my case, losing my front windshield into my lap. It just shattered, and everything came in.
Yeah,
and that was not fun. It was not fun.
No, I would imagine it.
Suboptimal, and I had to get towed. And when I got towed in for repair, I bought it. It was in the showroom. I bought it.
Beauty.
Simple as that. Yeah.
And you know, this model, this design was probably the first time the design of the Mustang had really changed from the old, all metal boxier style car to a more modern, what we kind of see today, right? And I always remember when I was in high school or elementary, our teacher had a red one just like this, but it was convertible and it had a tan interior. And on that red, oh, it looked good. But this was also around the time of the Ford Probe and all those other funny
Probe. There's
cars
a
Ford
piece of
was making.
crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I grew up. Well, there was this. This is a really bad example of it, but this. Let's open this one up. Like I said, really bad example. But there's this one, and this is not a good example.
Yeah.
But
So this
I
is
remember
like
good-looking
late
versions of
80s,
this.
right?
I think so. That's a
Yeah.
GT.
Like
That
88 or
that is
89.
not a good-looking car from that angle.
No. And you know what? This was the model after the one I was talking about where they were like really, like, I mean, super tiny. They almost went to like more European
Really?
sizing in the Mustang. Yeah.
Hmm.
And they were
I
just horrible.
I'm not a fan. I look at it now and I'm like, well, I used to like that car. I don't know if there's something about the grill that isn't sitting right. There's got to be better looking versions of it, and I'm just not seeing it. In any case, oh yeah, there's no louver. Like that particular version had no vents. Why? Where are the vents? Anyway, um, like this might be the 1990. Oh, this is really not looking nice. As I sit here and bash cars, if you're a Mustang owner and you love Mustangs, you're probably not happy with me right now.
Right?
But I'm a Ford guy, just not this particular. This vehicle's not doing it for me.
Yeah.
That doesn't. I don't
And
like
you know,
the hardtail or the trunk version.
and the funny thing is a lot of police services got models like this. The RCMP
Really?
rocked a lot of these on highway patrol
Oh,
of this model.
So did they were probably on sale. But I imagine that also it was Florida State Troopers had them
Yeah.
without the mag
Yeah.
wheels.
With like the massive light bar on the roof. Big
Were they
square
massive? I don't
box.
remember that. In any case, they served their purpose. The time was, it was a time when they were appreciated, and that time is gone. I don't think that
Long
they
gone.
look good anymore. But I'm not buying sports cars of any kind. Not for me. They don't fit. I don't think I got into the new Corvette with my friend there, Kerry Schmidt, sergeant from OPP.
Yeah, that was an
And
amazing picture. I love that picture.
it's a small car.
Yeah.
I've got more of them, and I've got actually some video of me on the track. He drove. That was an experience. Yeah. Yes, and Akela says I gave Sean spam. This is the spam that Akela gave me.
So now every time someone's spamming the chat.
That's right. We need a visual. Is it a deterrent or? Logan is. Oh, apparently you're lagging. So while we've solved my issues, you are lagging on occasion. Laggy.
Okay. Is that potentially just because you're in 1080?
No, I think it's because your feed is directly to there. You're not coming to here and then there. So
Gotcha.
It's you specifically. Hey, we're testing some high speed stuff. Jamie. Not finished yet, but working on it. I'll reach out to him.
Yeah, he's left you a few messages, I guess, or called you a few times.
I have not had the phone ring. Very good. Okie dokie. Our test must get cut short. I got to do something. But
We know it's
3AB
working,
says there should be more Canadian law enforcement shows. They're all based in LA or New York. I think there will be some more Canadian stuff coming down the pipe. There's some stuff in the works, which is cool.
I think if
but
they're
yes,
going to do it, let's
I-
do it tastefully, though.
well,
Gotta
doing
be
it
done
right.
tastefully. I feel like a lot of Canadian shows tend to, we don't represent ourselves sometimes as well as we could, like they see in the bigger budget stuff down in the US. So I hope if they do it here, they do it right. They do it well.
Fingers crossed. I thank you very much for coming back after the show to test some stuff with me.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
Yeah, no, we'll do this again soon because you're back in the game. Your equipment is back at the office with your fancy
Yep.
microphone. But I will say goodbye for now. We'll be back tomorrow because this is just testing. But
Yep.
I wonder, should we do? Maybe I should advertise the Telegram group. I don't know.
Yeah, what the hey? You might get a lot more people on there if you advertise it. I mean, unless this is going onto the YouTube universe and people can watch it and find out from there. But
Well, it is. This is already on YouTube. I'll share in a sec. Somebody wants Michael wants the video from Indy, so I'm responding now on Telegram. Weird, it's a whole new thing. Code 3AB loves the. So I guess it's Code 3 Alberta, but they love the Fox bodies, and RCMP used to have Fox bodies. Good to know.
Yep.
Chris Fix Mustang, cool. Older boxes, I believe, were Mach 1s. Interesting. I don't know. I like all this stuff. Emma and Tracy are chatting away. And let's scrolling back to see if we missed anything. Because I've been ignoring Twitter, or TikTok. We've just been chatting away. Here.
again, it's test, right?
It's a test. This isn't a regular show.
Yeah.
Let's see what you love that boom.
Well, it's amazing how much noise it makes. Actually, just briefly touching it for a second, it just
Yes,
springs,
it's the springs.
eh?
It's the springs. Owen's Oddities didn't like that. It says, "Oh wow, a cop talking about authority. Shocker! It's not the authority that you're
I
talking.
don't think we have though.
It's
We
not.
talked about cars.
No, but I was talking about helping people develop authority online. It's not
Oh,
authority
yes.
like I can tell you what to do. Authority from the perspective of being an authority on a topic. Like I'm an authority on the Traffic Act. If you talk to people who are authorities on social media, learned individuals sharing information. That's what I was referring to.
This is really big though, because a lot of police services and a lot of communities want stuff like this now from their police services and their emergency services to be able to provide an alternative means of education
Well-
to their community and to the public. Because this is unfortunately the way the world's going, and a lot of people are on social media all the time. So this is just as important as anything else that we do as far as education goes, and it's got a wider reach.
Everyone should be on social media doing something important, sharing good information, helping other people.
Yeah.
That's a thing. I'm going to quickly, before we say goodbye, I know I said we're saying goodbye, but I'm going to go through. Trevor thinks we should arrest someone in government. Interesting. Emma's laughing at Logan, but I don't know why. Michelle loves us from Florida. I don't know if it was me love or you love, but it's love from Florida. And I love Florida, actually. I want to go back. I lived in Florida for 5 years.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I have a lot of family in Florida. I'm going to come back. I want to retire in Florida for sure. If there are two right turning lanes, can you turn from either lane on a red light? You can after coming to a complete stop and going through safely. I'm scrolling backwards. Big Fat Slim says, Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam. Okay. Tracy says, bye again. See you in half an hour. Riley Klaczynski says, my chat's not showing. What do you mean? I see you right there. And they followed. Hey, awesome. Thank you. What do we got here? Why do cops care so much about modified exhaust? It's about the noise and the pollutants. It depends. But it's noise pollution or pollution.
Yeah.
They're very mufflers are to reduce noise. It's about keeping the community safe. And oddly enough, noise is not safe. People don't want the noise. They want to sleep. Babies want to sleep.
That's it.
JVK. Well, yeah, you have a baby at home. Baby wants to sleep. I imagine the exhaust after you spent 6 hours trying to get the kid to bed.
Yeah.
Wants to be sleeping, and you don't want them waking up. Turbo Yada Mang says, so are y'all LARPing? No, this is not live action role play. This is actual law enforcement officers doing law enforcement stuff and education, but we were testing. Can you show insurance on your phone? In Ontario, you can't. Do you have the ability to show electronic insurance?
As long as it is a actual pink card electronic copy, like it can't be a picture of your policy. It has to be like the actual
app.
Yeah, and it is the only document in Alberta that you are allowed to show digitally.
And you froze.
In Alberta.
Yes.
Copy.
Same here.
Okay. And $243 if you fail to do that.
Ooh, that's not good.
For all three of them.
Here. Actually, it's $65 here.
Oh wow.
$110 for $65 for insurance, $110 for everything else. For each of those. Somebody didn't know we were real police.
Well, I get that for me, because I mean, I kind of float along the edge there, but you, come on.
Well, for someone who's watching and doesn't see, because I turned off the graphics, right? I had originally. It says Toronto Police
Gotcha.
over my head.
Yeah.
But this is what the show normally looks like. Actually, I got a new graphic. Here's a new graphic. What do you think? Logo, like with the logo beside my name, or the way I had it originally in the beginning?
I like this one.
Well, it was suggested
With
that
the
I try
Toronto
it.
Police logo at the front.
Someone suggested I try this one, so I tried it. I'm impartial. Okay. Oh, a new gifter says I did a 5-day drive to North Carolina. Okay. Someone says not a real cop. Oh, Adam 12 or Dragnet. Oh, it's so tough. I wasn't really into either one of them.
I
Not the
remember
originals.
hearing of both of them.
Let's see here. Can an officer install red or blue lights in their personal vehicle? No, not really. I'm sure people have, but they're not
No.
supposed to. Why would you want to pull people over off duty? I mean, I know I'd want to,
Yeah.
but you can't. I mean, it's silly. Just got a learner's permit. Good. Oh, Michael doesn't like cops. It says all cops are bad cops. Well, you're silly. But really wants to say it a lot.
Where's that can you got there?
Oh, with the spam? We're actually going
Yeah,
back in time. They
maybe.
probably left the channel already.
Oh, okay.
Robbing our people, focusing on traffic. Lemke. Oh, people are silly.
You know what the thing is?
I like
We've
Carol.
talked about this before. I know you want to get going, but it's like, what's the alternative? Do we pull you over for speeding? Okay, so we don't want to cost you money. So let's throw you in jail for 3 days. Or like what is that alternative? What does it look like? You have to have some form of, I don't hate to say it, punishment, but like
No, you can
monetary
tell
is the one thing that just tends to be a balance between everything. You know,
I agree.
like I don't know.
No, I agree. Here we go. Oh, interesting. Here we go. I want to just find the person who's doing silliness. Silliness. Now we'll see if they are silly again. I wasn't on the chat with my phone, my personal phone, so I couldn't actually. I have moderator status with VoiceOver Cop, so I can do stuff. Let's see here. My first car was a 1980 Ford Ranger Max. That's awesome. I feel bad now. I missed these. When we were
Danger
talking about
Ranger.
it. Oh, Michael. Oh, well, they must have been arrested or something. They really don't like police. Oddly enough, the people who don't like police tend to be the people who police have to spend time with.
Yeah.
Odd how that works.
Or they just have something wrong with their vehicle and they're just constantly getting pulled over. Like it's one or the other, right?
Oh, we got. Oh, howdy. I got a pin for you. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Okay. I think I want to respond to everybody, but I can't. Only because I don't have any more time. I gotta go. But yeah, because there's stuff that has to happen. Stuff the boss needs done. Which is why I got the knock on the door of the studio. All right. I had a mic stand like Logan's, would pick up all sorts of things. Oh, here. So this is what you should look at. Oh, I can't get it on camera properly.
Oh, I heard a
got
creak
this
though. Need some WD-40.
Well, yeah. Neither one of them are going to get in front of my camera right now. Anyway, this one is fairly silent. It certainly doesn't have the twang.
And it's
still
more like a
makes noise.
smoother boom, right? It's just got like one
It has
solid limb,
internal,
a joint.
internal springy
Yeah.
stuff. It's good. I like it. And you can tighten it up so it really.
Mine's an
doesn't move
Amazon
much.
special.
They do the job. I've got a bunch of those. I started out with those.
Normally, if I
and-
just
and
get into the right position, I don't have to move it. But I'm
Yes,
so
and then you
fidgety
just
when I sit.
don't.
So
Yes, it's all high energy. You're a high energy
yeah,
guy.
I don't know why.
Let's see here. I got what was the question? The question was have you seen the new EV Mustang? Kayla wants to know. I have seen it. In fact, one of our colleagues here has one in the garage, and I've yet to go for a ride in it, but it's cool looking. I don't know if it's a Mustang. It's Mustang-ish.
Yeah.
It's got a label
I'm
that
like,
says Mustang.
yeah.
Apparently, it's quick.
I'm on the
who,
fence.
who needs to go quick?
Yeah.
Anyway, I got to wrap it up. Got to go. See you tomorrow at 10 a.m. for that thing, and you come join me again soon. Or at very least, I'll chat with you after.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Ciao for now. And I'm out. And we're back tomorrow.